On Tuesday it will be the 24th anniversary of the Princess of Wales's death from injuries sustained in a car crash in Paris. The fatal incident took place at around midnight at the Pont de l'Alma tunnel as Diana and boyfriend Dodi Fayed were driven home from a restaurant. To mark the occasion, historic royal palaces have announced special access to the princess's statue, which was unveiled by her sons Prince William and Prince Harry last month. The statue was sculpted by artist Ian Rank-Broadley and commissioned by William and Harry, who were just 15 and 12 when their mother died. Situated on the Cradle walk of Kensington Palace Gardens, the statue will be made accessible to well-wishers from 3 p.m. to 5 p.m. on August 31st. Due to the pandemic, the palace and its gardens are usually only accessible to the public from Wednesday to Sunday. Entry will be free and visitors will not be required to make a booking, yet they will not be allowed to leave flowers at the statue's base nor approach it. News of Diana's death shocked the world with her funeral in London, one of the most watched television events in history. Thousands lined the streets to pay their respects and countless flowers were laid at her home in Kensington Palace. Yet, BBC Paris correspondent at the time Kevin Connolly described the night itself as «fraught» and information difficult to access due to the cautiousness of French authorities. Mr. Connolly, who was one of the first journalists on the scene after the Princess of Wales's accident, even claimed that news of her death had reached journalists in the Philippines before France. Mr. Connolly said, "The French authorities were horrified at having to deal with this. They are aware of the global scale of what will be the reaction. They are aware of the global intensity of interest." While Dr. Alain Pavie, who is France's leading cardiologist at the period, is fighting to save Diana's life, the police and hospital sources are saying, "There are injuries but she is in good hands." It is only very slowly that the sense evolves of how serious this is. In fact, the BBC is informed through Robin Cook, the Foreign Secretary. Journalists travelling with him are told she had died before anyone in Paris knew. News had also been sparse in London until news filtered through from journalists on Mr. Cook's flight. Reuters journalist Robert Woodward recalled, "One of our reporters was travelling with Robin Cook. At about 3 a.m. London time the reporter rang in from the tarmac in Manila Airport. "Take your fingers off the keyboard before I speak to you, Robert," he began. He said Cook's flight had been stopped on the runway and the correspondence with him had been briefed. Reporters had noticed a huddle at the back of the plane and found Cook's chief spokesman looking shattered. "She's dead," he said. "Princess Diana is dead." Mr. Cook, who passed away in 2005, never confirmed how the news of the Princess of Wales's death broke. Related articles: Queen's Commonwealth heartbreak. Every family has disagreements. Diana heartbreak as princess, discarded glamour. Ahead of death, Sophie fills terrible gap in Queen's life left by death of Margaret.